let me just bring you up to date on our air conditioner issue, which turned out to be the Softstart. So if you watched the last video, it was Memorial Day weekend, had a problem with the AC. We replaced the start capacitor, that wasn't it. I then noticed that on my Softstart I had an orange light, and when I tried to do some research into it, I found out that that light should have either been green or red. Sent those pictures into Softstart, started a ticket. They called me back over Memorial Day weekend. It was Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, and told me to go ahead and disconnect the Softstart and see if the AC worked. If the AC worked, they told me it would be a Softstart issue, and they would send me out a new Softstart. Disconnected everything, worked. I waited until the Tuesday after Memorial Day, went ahead and I gave them a call. On Thursday, this arrived at the house. So they sent this thing out right away. Unreal. He didn't ask for any proof of purchase, when I bought it, anything. Yeah, it's a 2022 unit, so obviously the Softstart isn't that old. But sent it right out, no problem. He did see a picture with the orange light, so he knew that I owned the Softstart and that it wasn't working. So he went out ahead and sent me out the new one, and I was kind of surprised when I opened it up because he sent a wire cutter, which I didn't get the first time, all the connectors, which I didn't get the first time, and then of course the Softstart. So we're ready to get up on the roof and get this thing in, get going. Okay, we're up on the roof. We started opening this up already. We have our Softstart here, our wiring harnessed. They do, like I said, they do give you everything you need as far as connectors goes. Little instructions which says installation steps and wiring diagrams are online. So you have to actually go online, and you're going to need your information, which is on this front plate, as to what your unit is, and they're going to tell you actually how you have to run the wires for that particular unit. So it's not really that there's different Softstarts for different units, it's just different wiring. Now on this form, which is a pretty important thing, is make sure you register for the 3-year extended warranty. And also, they have a special offer on the back, which is a book by Mike Sokol. If you don't know who Mike is and you own an RV, you should, because the guy's a wealth of information as far as electrical goes. So look him up on YouTube too. But I already have the wiring diagram downloaded because it's the 3rd time I'm doing it now. And I will say, just to start off, that I am not a RV tech, I am not an electrician, I'm no way a professional with any of this. Just a guy that likes to fix things, and that's what we're going to attempt to do right now, is fix things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to separate my wires out, because a few of the wires stay on that side, get hooked up to the compressor. The rest of the wires are coming through here, and they're going to get hooked in here. So that's where we're going to go ahead and start. Okay, so our brown is going to stay on that side, and they've already stripped it for you, which is kind of neat. That is going to get a female connector, because that is going to go where the blue is. Now they're definitely giving you more connectors and stuff than you're going to probably need, because they're giving it to you for all different units. See how this crimper works. Yeah, kind of how I expected. Brought a real one with me. But look at that, it destroyed that. So it's something to think about. Might not be a good crimper. May work great as a cutter though. Okay, there's another female. crimp. So, like I said, this is going to go, it's kind of a pain. I should have probably printed it out, but I got it on my phone. And this is going to where we're going to take the blue off. So let's go ahead and pull that blue off. And brown is going on. Now attached to that blue is going to be our red. So now the red is going to need a male, because the male is going to slide into the female that's already on the blue. So here's our male. Pull that off. Good. And of course we'll put some tape on that, because that's just a bare wire connection there. 2 wires down. There's a little nut over here we can loosen up. I'll bring you over and show you. See over on this side, there's a little nut right down here. Take that out and it does make this a little looser. You can pull those wires through. You just want to keep them out of this fan. So we'll wire these up better as we go. Then the wires are going to come through and they got to pass through here. This one was the harder one, because originally I needed to get in here, and I actually had to Dremel this out a little bit just to make enough room. This little connector thing is a pain. But it serves the purpose. Alright, so this white, which is going back to our compressor, is going to get connected to the blue right here. So this is, again, this is going to be another male to female. Okay, so there's our blue, and there's our white. Alright, that's those two. Now we still have black and a yellow. Okay, so we disconnect this one. And this one can then just get left. I'll still put a piece of electrical tape on there. And our yellow is going on that one. Alright, so we pulled the red off, and that one just stays here. And we're putting the yellow one where the red one was. Okay, that one's down. And we still have the black one. Let's figure out where that one's going. So the black one is coming over, and that's going to get connected to the common as well. And that is that open common right there. The common has the most connections on it. There's a fan that I think has 2, and then there's the one that says Herm. I think that only has 2 on it as well. But if you follow the directions, they're actually very easy to follow. So we need another female to slide over that male, and that's going to be our black one. Oh, don't use that one. They do give you some of these too, which are pretty neat, because if you run out of room, you can actually get rid of the GoPro issue. If you're familiar with GoPros, you know that especially this is the 9, it doesn't like the heat. Didn't like the heat. All right, so we got the black hooked up, and red is disconnected. We should now be ready to go ahead and give this thing a try. So what we'll do is we're going to go down. We're going to turn on fan only. I believe it's for around a minute. It'll tell you in the directions. Let the fan run. Then you're going to go ahead and turn the AC on, and this thing is going to go ahead. It's going to kick on, and it's going to do its whole startup thing. You let that run. I think it's 30 seconds, and then shut that off. We'll come up here and we'll check on this. And this light right here should be green. So let's go ahead and we'll do the startup run. It's a whole learning process with this. So the Softstart actually learns how the equipment runs, and that's why they have you do it this way. So you do want to follow your instructions that are specific for your unit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start this thing up and see what happens. You want to go ahead and run that fan for the 1 minute on high. Shut it off. Then you go ahead and turn the air conditioner on so it's cooling for cool. And for some reason, they want you to set it to 55 degrees. I'm not going to ask why 55. I'm in Florida. I could set that thing to 80 and it's going to kick on. But for some reason, 55. So I set it to 55 like I'm told. Let it run. The compressor should kick on. And then when you come up here, that is the green light we're looking for. If that green light is lit, that means everything is working fine. So now, what we need to do is we'll go ahead and shut this back down, make sure all of our wires are taped up, put the covers back on, and we're good to go. So let's go ahead and finish this job up. All right, all the good things you heard me say about the Softstart, here's a bad thing. This double-sided tape release paper here will not come off. But for those of you that watch my channel know how much I love the Gorilla Tape, so we're going to go ahead and put that right on here. And watch that tape come right off. The air conditioner fully shut off. seems to be sticking. We're going to want to keep an eye on that though, I think. So we put it right back in the same spot where the old one was. But no, it's not going to stick. Alright, so we're going to have to put at least 2 screws in here. Got to get some first though. Okay, we got everything buttoned back up here. All of our connections have electrical tape on them. That's all screwed down. This is all connected, wire tied. We had to get 2 screws put in the top of that Softstart. That's all done. The last thing you want to do is just take a look around. Those are the 2 screws for the cover. Make sure you don't have any extra parts, because you should not have any extra parts here. All right, let's put this cover back on and clean up, and we're good to go. Okay, so we're back from our latest trip, and the Softstart was the problem. The AC now runs flawlessly. On this last trip, we used the generator twice. We boondocked for 2 nights, and using that AC, no issues at all. So the problem was that Softstart. I will leave a link below if you're looking to get a Softstart, because I think that is a good Softstart to get. The customer service was just outstanding. They took care of us right away and helped us identify the problem and sent the part right out. So they had us back up and running pretty quick. And like I said, the other one has already been on for it's 2.5 years, and we haven't had any issues with that one. And that actually is the AC that we use the most. That's the larger AC, and I think it's going to rain here pretty soon. So thanks for watching the video. I hope that this helped you out some. So if you do have a problem with your AC, you can get an idea of how to do some troubleshooting maybe. If you think this is something that you might want to do, I would say you don't have to have a lot of electrical experience, but you should have some. You should be able to at least feel comfortable doing electric. Make sure you kill the power so the power doesn't kill you. And if you think it might be a little too much for you, get some help or hire a professional. Have them come out and do it for you. I know some dealers will do it. That's up to you if you want to pay a dealer price. Dealers right now are charging about $350 to install one of them. So something to think about. But definitely recommended to get it. Like I said, we're using a Honda 2200i generator with propane to power that AC, and we have had no problems with it at all, other than a Softstart. But we got a new one. So, all right, thanks for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you know somebody who could benefit from watching this video, go ahead and share it. All right, thanks a lot. Till next time, we will see you down the road. Thanks.